In the serene village of Willowbrook, Leah stood out as the epitome of beauty. Her long, dark hair cascaded down her back in waves, and her bright blue eyes sparkled like the village's pristine lake. Leah lived with her two older sisters, Bella and Claire, who were also known for their stunning looks. The village people often admired the three sisters, but Leah sensed a deep sadness hidden in Bella and Claire's eyes. Bella and Claire had married wealthy men from the bustling city of Oakridge, hoping for a life of luxury and happiness. Despite their lavish lifestyles, both sisters were far from happy. Bella's husband was often away on business trips and had a string of affairs, leaving her feeling isolated and unloved. Claire endured Richard's abusive behavior, hiding her bruises and emotional scars behind forced smiles. Leah couldn't understand how her sisters, who seemed to have it all, could be so miserable. She longed to visit them in Oakridge to offer support and find out the truth behind their unhappy marriages. She was determined to understand the real value of beauty and happiness. Leah's visit to Oakridge left a lasting impression on her. As she settled back into village life, images of her sisters' troubled faces haunted her. She couldn't shake off the sadness she felt for Bella and Claire, who had once been so full of life and dreams. Determined to understand their suffering, Leah decided to spend more time with them, hoping to offer support and find ways to help them. On her return to Willowbrook, Leah felt a sense of urgency to speak with her mother, Grace, about what she had witnessed. One evening, after dinner, Leah sat down with Grace in their cozy living room. The fire crackled in the hearth, casting a warm glow on their faces. Leah recounted her visits to Oakridge, sharing the details of Bella and Claire's unhappy marriages. Grace listened intently, her face etched with concern and sorrow. "Mother, I don't understand," Leah said, her voice trembling. "Why are Bella and Claire so unhappy? They have everything they ever wanted: wealth, beauty, status. Yet, they seem so miserable." Grace sighed deeply, her eyes reflecting a lifetime of hard-won wisdom. "Leah, my dear, beauty and wealth are not the keys to happiness. True happiness comes from within, from living a life true to oneself and finding love and respect in relationships. Your sisters may have sought happiness in the wrong places, and now they are paying the price." Leah nodded, absorbing her mother's words. She knew she had to find her own path to happiness, one that wasn't defined by societal expectations of beauty and wealth. She resolved to pursue her dream of becoming a fashion designer, hoping that by following her passion, she could find true fulfillment. Leah's heart was heavy with the knowledge of her sister's unhappiness as she settled back into her routine in Willowbrook. She couldn't ignore the nagging thoughts about their suffering. She felt a strong urge to help them, but the path was unclear. She spent days reflecting on her own life and the choices she had to make to avoid a similar fate. One evening, as the sun set over the village, Leah decided to confide in her mother once more. She found Grace in the garden, tending to the blooming flowers. The serenity of the garden contrasted sharply with the turmoil in Leah's heart. She took a deep breath and approached her mother. "Mother, I can't stop thinking about Bella and Claire," Leah began, her voice filled with concern. "I want to help them, but I don't know how." Grace looked up from her flowers, her eyes filled with empathy. "Leah, sometimes the best way to help others is by setting an example. You need to follow your own path and show them that it's possible to find happiness outside of societal expectations." Leah nodded, feeling a renewed sense of determination. She had always dreamed of becoming a fashion designer, but she had put those dreams on hold, believing that marriage and family were more important. Now, she realized that pursuing her passion could be the key to finding true happiness. "I will, Mother," Leah said, her voice filled with resolve. "I will follow my passion and show Bella and Claire that there is another way to find happiness." Over the next few weeks, Leah immersed herself in her fashion designs. She worked tirelessly, often staying up late into the night to perfect her creations. Her room was filled with sketches, fabric swatches, and sewing patterns, each piece a testament to her growing skill and dedication. Leah spent countless hours perfecting her designs, each stitch a step closer to her dream of becoming a fashion designer. Her determination never wavered, fueled by the desire to prove that true happiness could be found by following one's passion. As she delved deeper into her creative process, Leah found solace in her work. Designing became more than just a hobby. It was a form of self-expression, a way to channel her emotions and aspirations into tangible creations. With each new design, she felt a sense of liberation, breaking free from the constraints of societal expectations. Despite the challenges she faced, Leah remained undeterred. She poured her heart and soul into her designs, drawing inspiration from the world around her and infusing each piece with her unique perspective. Her talent blossomed, catching the attention of those around her and earning her praise for her creativity and innovation. One day, while browsing through a magazine at the village library, Leah stumbled upon an advertisement for a fashion design competition. The competition offered the winner a scholarship to study at a prestigious fashion school in the city. It was the opportunity Leah had been waiting for, a chance to take her passion to the next level and pursue her dreams on a larger scale. Excitement coursed through Leah's veins as she read the details of the competition. She knew she had to enter, to seize the opportunity and showcase her talent to the world. With renewed determination, she set to work on her competition submission, pouring her heart and soul into every sketch and design. As the deadline for the competition approached, Leah put the finishing touches on her submission. She felt a surge of pride as she packaged her designs, each piece a testament to her journey and her unwavering commitment to her dreams. With a sense of anticipation and hope, she sent off her submission, knowing that whatever the outcome, she had given it her all. The days stretched into weeks as Leah anxiously awaited the results of the fashion design competition. Every passing moment felt like an eternity, filled with anticipation and uncertainty. She tried to distract herself with her work, throwing herself into her designs with renewed vigor, but the thought of the competition lingered in the back of her mind. Finally, one crisp autumn morning, a letter arrived. Leah's heart skipped a beat as she tore open the envelope, her hands trembling with excitement. The letter contained the news she had been waiting for, the results of the fashion design competition. With bated breath, Leah scanned the contents of the letter, her eyes widening in disbelief as she read the words. She had won. She had been awarded the scholarship to study at the prestigious fashion school in the city. Tears of joy streamed down her face as she realized that her dreams were finally within reach. Leah's excitement about the scholarship and her dreams of becoming a fashion designer were momentarily overshadowed by an unexpected event. One sunny afternoon, while walking home from the village market, she was approached by a well-dressed man. His name was Henry, a charming and successful businessman from Oak Ridge. "Leah, I've heard so much about you," Henry said, smiling warmly. "Your beauty and kindness are renowned. I would be honored if you would consider marrying me." Leah was taken aback. Henry's offer was tempting, but memories of Bella and Claire's unhappy marriages flashed through her mind. She knew that wealth and beauty weren't enough for happiness. "Thank you, Henry," Leah replied politely, "but I have other plans. I'm pursuing a scholarship in fashion design and want to focus on my dreams." Henry's smile faltered, but he quickly recovered. "I understand your ambitions, Leah, but think of the life we could have. You wouldn't have to worry about financial stability, and we could build a beautiful family. I appreciate your kind words, Henry, but I need to follow my heart. Fashion design is my passion, and I can't give up on my dreams." Henry sighed, realizing Leah's determination. If you ever change your mind, know that my offer still stands." Leah thanked him and continued home, feeling a mixture of relief and resolve. She shared the news with her mother, Grace, who listened intently. "Leah, you made a brave decision," Grace said, her voice filled with pride. "It's not easy to turn down such a proposal, but you stayed true to yourself and your dreams." "I know it won't be easy, Mother, but I need to prove to myself and to Bella and Claire that happiness comes from following one's heart." Grace hugged her daughter tightly. "I'm proud of you, Leah. Keep following your dreams, and everything else will fall into place." Over the next few months, Leah continued to work on her designs and prepare for her move to Oak Ridge. She faced many challenges, but her commitment to her dreams never wavered. One day, Leah overheard customers at the bakery discussing a fashion design competition in Oak Ridge, offering a substantial cash prize and the chance to showcase the winner's collection at a prestigious fashion show. Leah decided to enter, determined to give it her all. With the support of her family, Leah poured her heart into her designs. On the day of the competition, she presented her collection to the judges with a mixture of excitement and nerves. Her talent shone through, and when the winners were announced, Leah had won first place. Tears of joy streamed down her face as she realized her dreams were coming true. Leah's success marked the beginning of a new chapter. She was on her way to becoming a successful fashion designer, having made the right choice by following her heart. In the bustling city of Brookhaven, another young woman faced her own set of challenges. Janet, a talented student, was excited to begin her studies in fashion design at the prestigious Brookhaven School of Design. Her beauty had always attracted attention, but it also brought a sense of insecurity. As Janet walked through the crowded streets, she felt overwhelmed by the constant stares and whispers. She longed for people to see her true self, her talent and passion for fashion design. One evening, Janet decided to take drastic measures. She created a mask to hide her face and allow her to go incognito at school. The mask was simple yet effective, transforming her appearance. The next day, wearing the mask, Janet felt relief as no one recognized her. She was just another student, free to focus on her studies. However, her disguise also brought new challenges. Her classmates and former friends, who had once admired her beauty, now mocked and ignored her. Despite this, Janet remained determined to succeed. Her professor, Mrs. Reynolds, noticed Janet's exceptional talent. "Janet, your designs are exceptional," Mrs. Reynolds said. "You have a unique vision and a true gift for fashion. Keep up the great work, and don't let anyone discourage you." Mrs. Reynolds' words gave Janet confidence. As the semester progressed, her designs gained attention. Her classmates began to notice her talent and dedication, seeing beyond the mask. Slowly, the isolation faded, replaced by a growing sense of acceptance and respect. One evening, Janet struck up a conversation with a kind fellow student named David. "Janet, your designs are incredible," David said. "Why do you wear the mask?" Janet hesitated, then explained, "I wanted people to see me for my talent, not just my appearance. I was tired of being judged solely on my looks." David nodded. "Your work is truly remarkable. You're much more than just a beautiful face." Janet smiled, feeling a sense of relief and connection. With renewed determination, she continued to work hard, knowing her true worth lay in her creativity and passion for fashion design. Janet's decision to wear a mask brought both relief and new challenges. She felt freedom from the constant attention her beauty had once garnered, but the mask also symbolized her insecurity. Each morning, Janet reminded herself that her true worth lay in her talent and passion for fashion design, not her appearance. The mask allowed her to blend in, but it also served as a barrier. Her classmates were initially taken aback by her new look. Some whispered behind her back, while others openly mocked her. Despite this, Janet focused on her studies, determined to prove herself through her work. Her professors noticed her exceptional talent, particularly Mrs. Reynolds. "Janet, your work has been outstanding," Mrs. Reynolds said. "Your talent speaks louder than any appearance." As weeks passed, Janet's designs gained recognition. Her classmates began to see beyond the mask, recognizing her skill and creativity. Slowly, the isolation faded, replaced by acceptance and respect. One evening, Janet struck up a conversation with a kind fellow student named Leo. "Janet, your designs are incredible," Leo said. "Why do you wear the mask?" Janet explained, "I wanted people to see me for my talent, not just my appearance." Leo nodded. "Your work is truly remarkable. You're much more than just a beautiful face." Janet smiled, feeling a sense of relief and connection. With renewed determination, she continued to work hard, knowing her true worth lay in her creativity and passion for fashion design. Back in Willowbrook, Leah's journey was unfolding with a mix of challenges and triumphs. After winning the fashion design scholarship, she felt a newfound sense of purpose and determination. The scholarship had opened doors to opportunities she had only dreamed of, and Leah was ready to embrace them wholeheartedly. Leah's days were filled with the whirlwind of activities as she prepared for her move to Oak Ridge. She spent hours working on her designs, refining her skills, and researching the latest fashion trends. Her dedication to her craft was unwavering, and she knew that this was her chance to prove herself in the competitive world of fashion design. One sunny morning, as Leah sat in her room surrounded by sketches and fabric swatches, she received a letter from the Oak Ridge School of Design. Her heart raced as she opened it, eager to see what it contained. The letter was an invitation to an exclusive fashion show in Oak Ridge, where she would have the opportunity to showcase her designs alongside other talented designers. Leah's excitement was palpable. This was a dream come true, a chance to present her work to industry professionals and gain recognition for her talent. She immediately began to prepare for the show, selecting her best designs and working tirelessly to perfect every detail. As the days passed, Leah's anticipation grew. She knew that the fashion show was a pivotal moment in her career, a chance to make a lasting impression. She poured her heart and soul into her work, determined to create something truly exceptional. On the day of the fashion show, Leah arrived in Oak Ridge with a mix of excitement and nerves. The venue was a grand hall filled with the buzz of activity as designers, models, and fashion enthusiasts prepared for the event. Leah felt a sense of awe as she took in the scene, realizing that she was about to step into the world she had always dreamed of. As the show began, Leah watched from backstage as models strutted down the runway, showcasing the creations of other designers. She felt a mixture of admiration and determination, knowing that her turn was coming soon. When it was finally her time to present her collection, Leah took a deep breath and stepped forward with confidence. The audience was captivated by Leah's designs. Her unique vision and meticulous craftsmanship shone through, and she received enthusiastic applause as each model walked the runway. Leah felt a surge of pride and accomplishment, knowing that her hard work had paid off. After the show, Leah was approached by several industry professionals who praised her work and expressed interest in collaborating with her. She felt a sense of validation and excitement, knowing that she was on the right path. Leah's dreams were becoming a reality, and she knew that this was just the beginning of her journey. Returning to Willowbrook, Leah shared her success with her family. Grace beamed with pride, and even Bella and Claire, despite their own struggles, couldn't hide their happiness for their sister. "Leah, we're so proud of you," Bella said, hugging her tightly. "You've shown us that it's possible to find happiness by following your dreams." Claire nodded, tears in her eyes. "You've inspired us, Leah." You've shown us that true fulfillment comes from pursuing our passions." Leah felt a sense of gratitude and determination. She knew that her journey was far from over, but she was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. With her family's support and her passion for fashion, Leah was confident that she could create a life filled with purpose and happiness. Meanwhile, in Brookhaven, Janet continued to navigate the challenges of her new identity. Wearing the mask had allowed her to escape the unwanted attention, but it also brought a sense of isolation and loneliness. Her classmates and former friends continued to ignore and ridicule her, and Janet struggled to find her place in the world. Despite the difficulties, Janet remained focused on her studies. Her dedication to fashion design was unwavering, and she knew that her talent and hard work would eventually shine through. She spent long hours in the design studio, creating intricate and beautiful designs that reflected her unique vision. One evening, as Janet was working late in the studio, she received a visit from David. He had noticed Janet's dedication and wanted to offer his support. "Janet, I know things have been tough for you," David said, his voice filled with empathy. "But I want you to know that I'm here for you. Your talent is incredible, and I believe in you." Janet felt a surge of gratitude. David's kindness and support meant the world to her, and she realized that she wasn't alone in her journey. With his encouragement, Janet felt a renewed sense of determination. As the semester progressed, Janet's designs began to gain recognition. Her professors praised her work, and her classmates started to see her in a new light. Slowly, the isolation and loneliness began to fade, replaced by a growing sense of acceptance and respect. Janet knew that her journey was far from over, but she was beginning to find her true identity and gain recognition for her inner qualities and talents. She continued to work hard, determined to overcome any obstacles and prove that true beauty and talent came from within. Back in Willowbrook, Leah's success at the fashion show had brought her a new sense of purpose and determination. She knew that her journey was just beginning, and she was ready to embrace the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead. Leah's designs continued to gain recognition, and she received several offers from industry professionals who wanted to collaborate with her. She felt a sense of excitement and anticipation as she prepared to take her career to the next level. One evening, as Leah was working on a new collection, she received a visit from her mother. Grace had always been a source of support and inspiration for Leah, and she wanted to share some important news. "Leah, I've been thinking about your journey and the challenges you've faced," Grace said, her voice filled with emotion. "I want you to know how proud I am of you. You've shown incredible strength and determination, and you've inspired your sisters to follow their own dreams." Leah felt a surge of gratitude. "Thank you, Mother. Your support means everything to me. I want to make you proud and show Bella and Claire that it's possible to find happiness by following one's dreams." Grace hugged her daughter tightly. "You already make me proud, Leah. Remember, true happiness comes from within. Follow your heart, and everything else will fall into place." With her mother's words of encouragement, Leah felt a renewed sense of determination. She knew that her journey was far from over, but she was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. With her family's support and her passion for fashion, Leah was confident that she could create a life filled with purpose and happiness. In Brookhaven, Janet's journey was reaching a turning point. Her hard work and dedication had paid off, and she was gaining recognition for her talent and creativity. Her designs were praised by her professors, and her classmates began to see her in a new light. One day, while working in the design studio, Janet received an invitation to an exclusive fashion show in Brookhaven. The show was a prestigious event, and it was an opportunity for Janet to showcase her work to industry professionals and gain further recognition. Janet felt a mix of excitement and nerves as she prepared for the show. She knew that this was a crucial moment in her career, and she was determined to make the most of it. She poured her heart and soul into her designs, creating a collection that reflected her unique vision and style. On the day of the fashion show, Janet arrived at the venue with a sense of anticipation. The grand hall was filled with the buzz of activity as designers, models, and fashion enthusiasts prepared for the event. Janet felt a sense of awe as she took in the scene, realizing that she was about to step into the world she had always dreamed of. As the show began, Janet watched from backstage as models strutted down the runway, showcasing the creations of other designers. She felt a mixture of admiration and determination, knowing that her turn was coming soon. When it was finally her time to present her collection, Janet took a deep breath and stepped forward with confidence. The audience was captivated by Janet's designs. Her unique vision and meticulous craftsmanship shone through, and she received enthusiastic applause as each model walked the runway. Janet felt a surge of pride and accomplishment, knowing that her hard work had paid off. After the show, Janet was approached by several industry professionals who praised her work and expressed interest in collaborating with her. She felt a sense of validation and excitement, knowing that she was on the right path. Janet's dreams were becoming a reality, and she knew that this was just the beginning of her journey. Returning to her apartment, Janet reflected on her journey. She had faced many challenges and overcome numerous obstacles, but she had remained true to herself and her passion for fashion design. With the support of her friends and mentors, Janet knew that she could achieve great things and create a life filled with purpose and happiness. Leah's success continued to grow as she pursued her dreams with unwavering determination. Her designs were gaining recognition, and she received numerous offers from industry professionals who wanted to collaborate with her. Leah felt a sense of excitement and anticipation as she prepared to take her career to the next level. One day, while working on a new collection, Leah received an unexpected visitor. It was Henry, the businessman who had once proposed to her. He had heard about Leah's success and wanted to congratulate her. "Leah, I'm truly impressed by your achievements," Henry said, his voice sincere. "You've proven that following one's passion can lead to incredible success. I want to apologize for not understanding that before." Leah smiled, feeling a sense of closure. "Thank you, Henry. I'm grateful for your support. I'm glad you understand that true happiness comes from following one's dreams." Henry nodded, admiration in his eyes. "You've inspired me, Leah. Your determination and talent are truly remarkable. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors." With a sense of validation and pride, Leah continued to pursue her dreams. She knew that her journey was far from over, but she was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. With her family's support and her passion for fashion, Leah was confident that she could create a life filled with purpose and happiness. In Brookhaven, Janet's journey was reaching new heights. Her success at the fashion show had brought her recognition and opportunities she had only dreamed of. Industry professionals praised her work, and she received offers to collaborate with renowned designers. Janet felt a sense of fulfillment and excitement as she prepared for her next steps. She knew that her journey was far from over, but she was ready to embrace the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead. One evening, while reflecting on her journey, Janet received a visit from David. He had been a constant source of support and encouragement, and Janet was grateful for his friendship. "Janet, I'm so proud of you," David said, his voice filled with admiration. "You've achieved so much, and I know you'll continue to do great things." Janet smiled, feeling a sense of gratitude. "Thank you, David. Your support means everything to me. I'm excited for what the future holds." With a renewed sense of determination, Janet continued to work hard and pursue her dreams. She knew that her journey was far from over, but She was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. With her talent, dedication, and the support of her friends and mentors, Janet was confident that she could create a life filled with purpose and happiness. As Leah and Janet continued to pursue their dreams, their paths eventually crossed. Both women had faced numerous challenges and overcome obstacles to achieve their goals. They admired each other's talent and dedication, and their shared passion for fashion design brought them together. Leah and Janet quickly became friends, supporting and encouraging each other in their journeys. They shared their experiences, challenges, and triumphs, finding solace and inspiration in their friendship. Together, Leah and Janet collaborated on several projects, combining their unique visions and skills to create beautiful and innovative designs. Their work gained recognition and praise, and they became known as a dynamic duo in the fashion industry. With each other's support, Leah and Janet continued to achieve great success. They knew that their journey was far from over, but they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. With their talent, dedication, and the strength of their friendship, they were confident that they could create lives filled with purpose and happiness. As they looked towards the future, Leah and Janet knew that they had found not only success, but also true friendship and fulfillment. They were ready to take on the world, one design at a time. Leah and Janet's first major collaboration was a highly anticipated fashion show. The event was set to take place in New York City, a prestigious platform for any designer. As they prepared for the show, both women poured their hearts and souls into creating a collection that would showcase their combined talents and unique visions. The weeks leading up to the event were filled with intense work. Leah and Janet spent long hours in the studio, meticulously crafting each piece of their collection. They drew inspiration from their personal journeys, blending traditional and modern elements to create designs that were both innovative and timeless. On the day of the fashion show, the venue buzzed with excitement. Industry professionals, media, and fashion enthusiasts eagerly awaited the presentation. Backstage, Leah and Janet worked with their team of models, stylists, and makeup artists to ensure everything was perfect. As the show began, Leah and Janet stood together, watching with a mix of nervousness and pride. The first model stepped onto the runway, wearing a stunning gown that featured intricate embroidery and bold, contemporary lines. The audience was captivated, and the applause was immediate. Piece after piece, the collection was met with enthusiasm and admiration. Leah and Janet's designs were praised for their originality, craftsmanship, and emotional depth. When the final model walked the runway, the audience erupted in a standing ovation. After the show, Leah and Janet were approached by several prominent figures in the fashion industry. They received offers for magazine features, interviews, and potential collaborations. It was a dream come true for both women, a validation of their hard work and dedication. As they celebrated their success, Leah and Janet reflected on their journey. They had both faced significant challenges, but their determination and friendship had carried them through. They knew that this was just the beginning of their collaboration, and they were excited about the future. Despite their recent success, Leah and Janet faced new challenges as they navigated the complexities of the fashion industry. Balancing creativity with business demands proved to be a constant struggle, and the pressure to maintain their momentum was intense. One of their biggest challenges came when they decided to launch their own fashion label. They knew that this venture would require significant investment, careful planning, and unwavering commitment. Leah and Janet spent countless hours discussing their vision, creating business plans, and seeking financial support. During this time, they faced setbacks and disappointments. Investors were skeptical about funding a new brand, and there were moments when both women doubted their ability to succeed. However, their determination never wavered. Leah and Janet supported each other through every obstacle, reminding themselves of their shared passion and dreams. After months of hard work, their efforts paid off. They secured the necessary funding and launched their label, Lumina, a name that symbolized light, inspiration, and creativity. The launch event was a grand affair, attended by industry leaders, media, and celebrities. The debut collection received rave reviews, and Lumina quickly gained a reputation for its innovative designs and high-quality craftsmanship. Leah and Janet's unique approach to fashion, blending their cultural influences with contemporary styles, set them apart in a competitive industry. As Lumina flourished, Leah and Janet began to find a deeper sense of personal fulfillment. They had not only achieved professional success, but also discovered true happiness and satisfaction in their work. Their journey had taught them valuable lessons about resilience, authenticity, and the importance of staying true to oneself. Leah, who had once been pressured to conform to societal expectations, now felt empowered by her choices. She continued to support her sisters, Bella and Claire, encouraging them to pursue their own dreams. Leah's story became a source of inspiration for many young women in Willowbrook, demonstrating that true happiness comes from following one's passion. Janet, who had struggled with insecurities and societal pressures, had found her true identity through her work. The mask she once wore was no longer needed, as she embraced her beauty and talent with confidence. Janet's journey resonated with many in Brookhaven, highlighting the importance of self-acceptance and inner strength. Together, Leah and Janet used their platform to advocate for positive change in the fashion industry. They promoted body positivity, diversity, and sustainable practices, striving to create a more inclusive and ethical fashion world. Their efforts were recognized and celebrated, further solidifying their legacy as trailblazers and visionaries. With their success, Leah and Janet felt a strong desire to give back to their communities. They established the Lumina Foundation, a charitable organization dedicated to supporting young talent in fashion design. The foundation provided scholarships, mentorship programs, and resources to aspiring designers from underprivileged backgrounds. Leah and Janet personally mentored several young designers, sharing their experiences and insights. They hosted workshops, seminars, and competitions, fostering a new generation of creative minds. The foundation's impact was profound, offering opportunities and hope to many who had previously been overlooked. One of their most rewarding initiatives was a partnership with local schools in Willowbrook and Brookhaven. Leah and Janet organized fashion shows, art exhibitions, and design contests, encouraging students to explore their creativity and pursue their passions. The events brought the communities together, celebrating talent and diversity. Leah and Janet also focused on sustainability, advocating for eco-friendly practices in fashion. They collaborated with environmental organizations, promoting the use of sustainable materials and ethical production methods. Their efforts contributed to a growing awareness of the environmental impact of fashion, inspiring others to make more conscious choices. As Leah and Janet looked back on their journey, they felt a deep sense of gratitude and accomplishment. Their friendship, resilience, and unwavering dedication had led them to create not only a successful fashion label, but also a legacy of love, inspiration, and positive change. Lumina continued to thrive, and Leah and Janet remained committed to their mission of promoting creativity, diversity, and sustainability. Their story was celebrated in the fashion industry and beyond, serving as a testament to the power of following one's dreams and staying true to oneself. Leah and Janet's bond grew stronger with each passing year. They supported each other through every challenge and triumph, knowing that their friendship was the foundation of their success. Together, they faced the future with confidence, ready to embrace new opportunities and make a lasting impact on the world. Their journey had come full circle, from the small village of Willowbrook and the bustling city of Brookhaven to the global stage of fashion. Leah and Janet had found true happiness and fulfillment, proving that beauty, talent, and love were not confined to appearances, but were found within the heart and soul. As they stood together, looking out at the world they had helped shape, Leah and Janet knew that their legacy would inspire generations to come. Their story was a beacon of hope and empowerment, reminding everyone that true beauty and success come from following one's passion, embracing one's identity, and making a positive difference in the world.